today. From Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the National Football League. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Tyrod Taylor and the Houston Texans.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to take over on offense, and we see them led out by their veteran quarterback in his 11th season in the NFL, but first in the Lone Star State, Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Taylor going to run the option right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
This opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Taylor to throw. Being chased out left. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. It's complete to Chris Conley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Taylor. McConnelly's got it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, that's complete to the tight end, Akins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff, Sermon. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Sermon out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandin Aiyuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Taylor to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is Taylor. It's hauled in by Brandin Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Nifty move. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Taylor. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandin Cooks. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Sermon with space, a 1st down, and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Aiyuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's King. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there, because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield, no chance to gain any yardage.
13 yards remaining on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, and he'll find Akins there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Taylor. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandin, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Caught here by Conley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Play action, now Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Sermon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
51, Mike 51.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Desmond King now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, he's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Taylor on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Johnson going to get the handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Garoppolo and the Niners now. Down 13-10, 55 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Garoppolo. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.